Hi, we are Lucca and Diana, and we will analyze the poem Harlan Hopscotch, written by Maya Angelou. First, I will read the poem. Harlan Hopscotch. 1 foot down, then hop. It's hot. Good things for the ones that's got. Another jump, now to the left. Everybody for himself. In the air, now both feet down. Since you black, don't stick around. Food is gone, the rent is due. Curse and cry and then jump too. All the people out of work. Hold for 3, then twist and jerk. Cross the line, they count you out. That's what hopping all about. Both feet flat. The game is done. They think I lost, I think I won. After we read the poem, let's talk about the kind of poem he is. Harlan Hopscotch is a melopea, because the poem focuses on rhythm and musicality. For example, we can see in this passage. 1 foot down, then hop. It's hot. Good things for the one that's got. In this passage, there is a rhythm to be followed and a rhyme. There is a rhyme in the last words of the verses, hot and got. Because of these factors, this poem is a melopea.
We are going to start by analyzing the title of the poem. Harlan is a neighborhood in the United States. After the collapse of real estate in 1930, the Caucasians left Harlan. Shortly thereafter, South African Afro-Americans went to Harlan to look for a refuge. Hopscotch means a joke that locals of Harlan played. After analyzing the title, let's analyze stanza by stanza, explaining the explicit and implicit meaning. First stanza. 1 foot down, then hop. It's hot. Good things for one that's got. Another jump, now to the left. Everybody for himself. The explicit meaning is: this poem describes the persona playing hopscotch and advancing, but also regressing. The persona realizes who have privileges remain in hopscotch, and then she tried to play again with no help. The implicit meaning is: this poem is a metaphor comparing and make a parallel between hopscotch and its rule to life. Who have money receive good things, who don't have these good things fall in his life. In other words, people who possess things prosper. Second stanza. In the air, now both feet down. Since you black, don't stick around. Food is gone, the rent is due. Curse and cry, and then jump too. The explicit meaning is: if you are black and you are playing, you will not have money to do anything, and in the end, what you have left is to cry. The implicit meaning is: as it's a black majority neighborhood, in implicit speakers of a game which in case can be interpreted as a life where blacks are trying to win in life. There are bills to pay, the food is over, and all that remains is cry and move on.
Now the third stanza. All the people out of work. Hold for 3, then twist and jerk. Cross the line, they count you out. That's what hopping all about. The explicit meaning of this stanza is that all people have no work, and if you cross the line, they count you out. The implicit meaning of this stanza is: if you don't have work, you are not included in the system because you crossed the line with no work. They, or society, count you out. Now the last stanza. Both feet flat. The game is done. They think I lost, I think I won. The explicit meaning of this stanza is: she lost the game and she's stable. Everyone thinks she lost, but she disagrees. And the implicit meaning is: the game is done. They, or society, think she lost, but what are the real values? What is really important to her? Now, let's talk about the biography of Maya Angelou to better understand the implicit meaning of the poem.
Maya Angelou has a broad and distinguished career both inside and outside the literary realm. She is most famous for her work as a poet, memoirist, and civil rights activist. Her poetry has inspired and informed by her life and work, and this personal connection often made her poems profound and powerful. Over the course of a career spanning the 1960s to her death in 2014, she captured, provoked, inspired, and ultimately transformed American people and culture. The resume of the analysis is:
In this poem, Angelo fights survival in Harlem into a rhythmic activity. Food is gone, the rent is due, curse and cry, and then jump too. Although referring to playing hopscotch, her poem talks about the power of reading in language. She imitating popular playground songs. 1, 2, buckle my shoe. Harlem Hopscotch uses a rhyme scheme, a bob, and 7 syllables line to show the everyday difficulties of many in the neighborhood.
Angelo used rhyme in her own life to overcome great fights. When she was 18 years old, her mother's boyfriend raped her and was killed shortly after. Angelo thought her voice had killed the man and became mute for 5 years. During that time, she read and memorized poetry by Edgar Allan Poe, Anne Spicer, and Frances Harper, all of whom later influenced her writing. Harlem Hopscotch, Maya Angelou. 1 foot down, then hop, it's hot. Good things for one that's got. Another jump, now to the left. Everybody for himself. In the air, now both feet down. Since you're black, don't stick around. Food is gone, the rent is due. Curse and cry, and then jump too. All the people out of work. Hold for 3, then twist and jerk. Cross the line, they count you out. That's what's hoping all about. Bull feet flat, the game is done. They think I lost, I think I won.